Yes, so a bit of context. I am new in the role. I am not a professional military or army man. My father is an army man. My mother is an army woman. So I knew a lot of things from my childhood, but still, I'm new in the role. And domain, yeah, I call domain army. There is no onboarding time. I didn't have any. So I just went to the fields, and together with such guys as me, we started to onboard ourselves and ask a lot of stupid questions, which I still do. And leading, as I said, around 150 armed men. What is interesting, you know, in the modern war, we do not have like 150 people sitting in one place. So we divide them in small units and they geographically distributed. So this is safety, this is more mobile, and this is more, yeah. So this is according to a new way of the world, to the digital way, etc. So it is divided in units and distributed. What is more interesting, I have around 150 men that I haven't hired. So I didn't have any interview, whether they match our culture or my culture, whether I like them, whether they have some competence. I didn't hire them. I got what I got. And what is more interesting, if I don't like someone, I cannot move or fire them. I just need to deal with them. And if I don't like the job, if I don't like the man, I cannot quit. Simply, I cannot quit. And just imagine yourself on a job that you got 150 men, you didn't hire them, and you cannot move or fire them, and you cannot quit the job. So it's interesting. Yeah, and it's war is happening in Ukraine. So these are the boundaries that I'm operating in. And what, and now I'm starting. Yes, so it was like the foundation of my talk, and now I'm starting. What actually the skills I used? Yes, from what I knew from as a Agile coach, what I used in the army, which I think helps me a lot. The first thing that I started to use from the day one is my knowledge about Canadian framework, because I was in the chaos, and I think everyone, especially in March, were in the chaos when it was not clear what will happen, whether the Kyiv will be captured or other territory, etc. And knowing it that I'm just in the chaos, and it means that I shouldn't worry about planning. I shouldn't worry that my plans are ruined every 30 minutes. I simply shouldn't worry about it. I just need to act. What I did, I just did a little planning of the act. That's all. And then I got a feedback from my act and adjust. I just could see how my colleagues in similar positions, they were worried that they cannot clearly communicate to their men something, plans, what we are going to do, etc. And they spend a lot of energy and nerves on it. And yeah, I tried to help them explaining that they simply shouldn't plan, but I think you need more time to understand this. So this helped me a lot. So I was more relaxed. I just act and didn't plan. And also what helped me, some of my commanders, they tried to insist on best practices. Okay, in this situation, we just do like this because this worked and it will work. And I knew that, come on, in the chaos, not even in complex, this will just not fly. I just feel that this best practice will not fly. So if someone didn't, probably I had to start with Canadian first. If someone doesn't know the Canadian, it's a Welsh word, and it is invented by Welsh scientist Dave Snowden. And this is a decision-making framework that helps you to understand in what environment you are. Canadian is environment, place for multiple belongings. And by understanding this, by understanding what the linkage between cause and effect, it helps you to understand how to behave. Like I explained to you that I understood that I'm in chaos. So in chaos, it doesn't matter to plan, because your plans will be ruined just in 5 minutes. Yes, and also there are no best practices, even there are no good practices in chaos. You just need to act and see and create novel practices. And disorder, or now it's called confused, I think. It's just to consciously think about it before you're taking decisions. So you're not going to the patterns you used to have, but actually to think, okay, in what environment am I, etc. So this is the first thing that helped me a lot. And I tried to explain it to a few colleagues, and some understood it, some not. This is, this is just a picture where I remember we had different trainings, and when we explained Canadian and explained chaos, and we could say about like comfort zone that we need. And I am a person that I always would like to go outside from the comfort zone, because this is how you develop. But I didn't know that I will go in such extent. Yes, so even swimming with a shark. So I'm feeling like I'm too far in comfort zone, out of my comfort zone.